Facebook and Instagram and WhatsApp and wherever else this video may go. I hope that you are all well. I'm sending lots of love, despite whatever situation you're in, or in spite of whatever situation that you are in. Groundedness and grounded spirituality, I touched a little bit on that the other day. I just had a connection with somebody. She went to a Kundalini energy meditation, and when she came out, she was away with the fucking fairies and hadn't been grounded. Now, so I was also talking to somebody about the fact that, like, collectively as humans, we are evolving and we're moving forward, and so whilst I am a firm believer in the fact that all is good and all is God and all is love, I say it all the damn time. One of the other things that I know is that sometimes it means that it doesn't mean that there's just a passive acceptance of not stepping forward or voicing one's opinions or speaking or saying what is okay and what is not okay. I think that actually all of that is part of it too. So let's get real about spirituality, shall we? Right, because there are people that are like doing plant medicines all the fucking time. This is about waking up, okay? And so, and waking up into a space of balance. Yes, sometimes the world needs these very overly spiritual spaces and to be expansive and to go, off into the spiritual realms. But there's a balance between being here on the earthly fucking physical plane. I know I've been there, I've experienced it, I've been completely lost out there in the gods, to the point where, it's not healthy. And unless you have very strong boundaries and you're here, it makes you open, it makes you vulnerable. The reason that we are in this dualistic playground is so that there's separation and boundary. Not everything is a fucking reflection of you, because there's that whole mentality, why am I manifesting this? Why am I bringing this into my reality? Like I said, we're vibrational beings. We do, of course, bring things into our reality based on our vibration and our frequency, but also, we're part of God and we're part of the intelligent design. Now, what I'm saying with that is that means that separation and that duality and going, actually, this isn't me. This is the thing, we're in a playground with we're all parts of God that are interacting with each other and moving and shifting and whatever. And so yes, we're interacting with different parts of ourselves, but the key is that we are different, we are separate, we're not the fucking same, right? Not everything that you see in your conscious reality means that it's something that's going on within yourself. Sometimes it's just to help you to navigate and move around what is not right for you in your spiritual journey and pathway. And like I said, I think it's all good and it's all God, but even the parts of us that make judgment and discern and say, not feeling that, not vibing with that, that's all okay too. This is about spiritual wisdom and knowledge, cultivating that space within oneself, and also there's a card here that is the Five of Cups, and trying to focus on, or not focusing on what we don't have, right? And I think that comes into manifestation. It comes into this realm of vibration. It comes into this realm of frequency. It comes into this realm of alignment, right? And I have to focus on this so that I stay in alignment, right? I can't fucking stand those phrases. I can't stand them, because we're all part of God. And we think sometimes, right? Intelligent design. This is the card of intelligent design and a plan, something bigger and higher and greater than us. That is this creative energy, this force that is always working for us. And we think, right, this is about carrying heaviness. Sometimes we carry this weight because we have fear and lack, and we believe that things are going to be taken away from us, or the things that we want we're not going to get. And that's this part of us that is, doesn't have the awareness of the divine perfection that is God, because, see, scarcity, lack mindset, are we going to have enough? Is it going to be okay? But actually, everything is always in alignment, always. And there's a stability and a security that comes in God, So, yeah, what does it mean to be in alignment? Sometimes things don't feel good, and it's okay that they don't feel good. And sometimes we manifest and bring things into our reality that we never would have chosen consciously because they don't feel good, or they're not experiences that we deem as positive. You know what? It doesn't mean anything. What if there's a thing that is? I was having a conversation the other day with somebody about the fact that, you know, um, interestingly, um, what if God, right, is always in a cosmic joke giving us exactly what we need moment to moment, all the time, all the time, then we're always in abundance and we're always in alignment. And the thing that I think is this card, this is about manifestation. I don't like the magician because magicians do tricks. And let me tell you, I've met many a people in the spiritual community who talk about manifestation and creation and vibration and bang, boring, right? Because it's so individualistic, and so I don't like to demonize the ego, but when I say egoic, what I mean is it's so centered on the I, of I can control this and blah blah blah. There are so many fucking people in the world, you know, so many people in the world. So like, do you think that you can control and manipulate all of those people? You don't make the sun rise in the morning. I say this to people: we don't make the stars shine, we don't make the flowers grow, and we are part of that thing that is God working at all times. So it's a cosmic joke that you think that you can control it. And what if it's always working for the greatest good of everybody involved, okay? So, so yeah. So I think that that's, kind of what I need to say. I think that in regards to kind of, I think our motion and pain and our programming, our conditioning, our trauma, whatever, this is all about emotions and maybe stuff to do with past or parent-child relationships. Actually, this is knowing that everything is in alignment, it's all in love. And this is the thing, right? Even me with these opinions and what I see and blah, 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 it's all okay, it's all part of it. Not being in this space of like this spiritual, like idolized version or idolized state of what it means to be spiritual. I think that all roads lead to God. I think that it's all, there is no one size fits all, but I do think that collectively we are moving towards this space that is nourishing, fulfilling for not just the I, the collective in general. And I think that it's important that people stand up and voice and speak and look at maybe the way that things are being done, because this is part of it too, and go, well, actually, that's shit. I had a conversation about what it means to you know, kind of commit to, like, there's also this space in spirituality which is also wonderful about, like, you know, understanding that there is no one size fits all, but also about committing to maybe the fact that there is a truth, you know, like universally, or something that is more nourishing for all of us. And yes, that sounds like a complete paradox, but that's the nature of duality, and it's the nature of God, and I think that the two are not actually mutually exclusive. Yeah, so I think that that's quite interesting, really. So yeah, I want to know what your thoughts are on these different things. Tell me like what you think and what you feel. It's okay to disagree, but I think that there is an underlying element of truth. I say this, it's like if you've got 6 people in a room and somebody gets slapped, right? Everyone has a different version of that slap, but somebody got slapped, and that's the truth, right? So let's commit to the fact that there are kind of um, things that we can agree on as a collective, rather than just being like, well, oh, it's so subjective. No, it's not always. Fucking ain't. So yeah. So on that wonderful, wonderful, wonderful note, I'm gonna go. If you want some no nonsense looking at your life and where you're at, contact me on my website. We'll go through a session or whatever. Yeah, I say it as it is. I'm quite real. Some people like it, some people don't. If it triggers you and you're running away from yourself, you probably won't like it. But if you want to actually, want to hear some truth, and some groundedness and some love that is like sometimes a little bit, you know, tough love, but also compassionate because I'm a fucking nice person. Anyway, then yeah, connect with me. So big love. I'm gonna go. I got things to do. I will connect with you all again very soon. I'm sending so much love. So much love, so much love, so much love. Yeah, yeah, big love.